Hey everybody. Sorry if this is a little ad hoc. Alright, let's do that. Alright guys, so as you can see, we don't have anything fancy in terms of art program, but we're gonna try. Oh yeah, also guys, welcome to my new setup. You notice that the screen, my face, is not nearly as blued out as it was, because I have a much better monitor now, so I can actually, see shit. And we're just gonna get to work on this puppy. So this, we don't know anything about her yet, other than that she's an isomer. This art will be at least when she's level 3, because I'm going to go Protector. Protector Isomer, which is going to give her the ability to manifest wings once every long rest for 10 rounds. And I think that'll be cool as hell, personally. I'm not expecting much out of this. We're just kind of thinking it a little bit here. I am not a digital artist, and I've been kind of away from drawing in general for a while, so I'm not expecting much out of this. So let's take it slow, take it steady, see how it kind of goes. But I suspect it's going to go well. That is so cool. Just no fucking eraser marks, guys. It's so nice. I picked this up, this tablet, because it was on sale. I was already kind of meaning to go this route eventually anyway. We were already heading down this road originally, so we're like I said, we were heading down this road. I was gonna start we were going to start doing some artwork and stuff like after the new year. Hey Carson, it's been a hot minute. You've been sleeping in on me. Been doing all right? But yeah, we've been fooling around with this for I've got maybe about 30-40 minutes of time, like actual time drawing on this thing. I tried a program called Metabang Pro. It was supposed to work really well with this drawing tablet, and it turned out that it really doesn't. Let's Twitch. Oh, that would do it. So you're telling me is you're gonna need my Discord info so that you can come over and catch my notes whenever I'm about to go live, is what you're telling me. If there's an advanced way of doing these lines, guys, let me know. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do this the hard way, and like we're 5 years old and having to relearn how to draw straight lines all over again. Which I don't mind. I don't mind if I have to do this the hard way. I could have honestly been doing drawing streams sooner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll shoot you that here real fast. We'll just. But it should be. I think there might be an invite link on my channel here, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so now that I have a DSLR, it should have been really friggin' easy for me to, okay, let's try this. Okay, that's not gonna work. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna go to phase. Let me do a quick test message. Alright, and then I should be able to just invite you that way. There you go. That should get you. But ever since I got my DSLR, technically we've been able to do art streams. I've just really, I really wasn't feeling any kind of inspiration or any kind of confidence in my ability. We're still mentally recovering a little bit. This is like, you know, the first time in quite a while that we've had a multi-stream, multi-day stream schedule of any sort. Sunday we wound up missing out. Two of my players canceled on me, so we didn't get the chance to do any more of the Ravenloft games Sunday. But we should make up for it this weekend. We're actually going to have a new player start with us this weekend as well. And I'm really looking forward to that, because guy's a really cool dude. He is one of my players' husbands. Pretty cool guy. I like him. So I extended him the invite. I thought I was going to have two players, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think my second new player has pretty much flown the coop. Extended an invite to somebody on Twitter who was curious, but I think she's gone and found a better game for her, I guess. I don't know. I was probably a little slow on the draw anyway, but it's all good. It's all good. I should have a minimum of 3 of my players up and running on this Sunday, so... And I'm going to come up with some side quest stuff. Like, one of my guys is, he's in 13 hours of hell, essentially, right now, at his job. They have him working his fucking balls off. So he's not going to be around for, I think, another, not this week, not next week, but I think the week after. And then I should have, theoretically, the first time I'll have a full-strength party, because I will have four directly being played, so that means I can scale back my input as, because I've been running we had another player, this would have been player number 5, had, number 4, like, I guess she's just too nervous to play D&D, I don't know why. You can make time. You can make time, and she's clearly not interested in it, so the character that I helped her make, I'm just gonna phase that character out into the background, and I have 4 players. This gives me a chance to really up the focus on my villains, because the players are at that point now in my game where the real villains of the story are really kind of taking notice of them. Like, they've done enough now to screw up the main bad guy's plans that his allies, as well as him, are going to be noticing the players a lot more closely now. So we're I'm going to be doing a little bit more focus on these villains. So, like I said, it works out. It works out. Been looking forward to getting the focus back in on these villains anyway, so I can phase out the Never show and just kind of general, just start kind of working our way around. So it's kind of weird, like the medium, like itself, it's similar enough. Similar enough medium to paper. You can kind of start to work your way around it. But there's enough differences too that it's like I'm having to relearn a lot. I should have probably sketched this out a little bit on some notebook paper, but I didn't think about it. I meant to do this Tuesday, but a buddy of mine was in town. And we got to hang out the first time in... God, it's got to have been like 5 months. So, we got to hang out. It got him out of the house. This is like the first time he's been out of the house, and God, I don't even want to know. For something that's not work. He's out, working. Yeah, I just kind of slung it just to see what I could come up with, and now I think this is going to become like she won't be my next D&D character, but she's going to be pretty close to the top, I think. I have an Egyptian themed character I want to do. I also have this witch that I had in mind. I had a witch in mind for also on my character lists. So I had a witch in mind, so we got her, a witch, and I think her face looks fucked up. I'm not happy at all with the face, but I'm gonna fix that when I start feeling a little bit more confident in the materials that we're working with here. Namely, what I'm gonna do is at some point I'm probably gonna open up another one of these and just start gesture drawing faces until I get one that I'm happy with. And then we're going to do some chicanery here, because I'm not exactly fond of the tilt of her eyes, and the mouth needs work. Like, I need to work on her mouth, and I don't like the tilt of her eye. The eye's too far up. But other than that, it's not that bad. For a quickie, I spent about, I'd say probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere in there, 20 to 30, on her, as soon as the tablet came in. Like, once I got Metabang, figured out that my problem was Metabang and not this tablet, I was like, fuck it, I have to at least see if this thing works. So we loaded MS Paint, and here we are in MS Paint, making a pretty decent sketch, so... She'll be a fun character to play, though. I know it's going to be an isomer. I know this is going to be her level 3, like I said earlier. She's going to have the Protector bloodline for the isomer, which basically will let her fly for 10 rounds at level 3. It also gives her like a damage buff, but I'm not as concerned with the damage buff as I am making sure my celestially born bloodline thing has wings. I see him fucked up right there. One there. there's all kinds of goodies here too that we're going to probably be experimenting with as we continue this sketch forward. Uh, but yeah, I'm a big fan of winged things. I like I said, one of my character concepts is going to be Egyptian themed, and I'm leaning between either like full on mummy. I don't know if you ever watched Mummies Alive back in the 90s, but I kind of have an idea to do a character kind of based off of that. Like Nefertina, no less. Um, I don't know why, but I've always liked the character design. So I'm gonna do something with that. This spot's a little funky. There it goes. No, never watched it. I don't. I'm probably also, old. So there is that. It was a '90s cartoon. Um, I'm not even sure what network had it, to be honest. You're old too. I mean, I'm old enough now that I got to see D&D go from loser status. Why are you playing that? To full on, just like now, it is like this pop culture phenomenon. Uh, it's been a wild ride, man. Like as far as D&D goes, it has been just one hell of a wild ride. And I think there's a few reasons for that, but I mean, for one, you actually get to be, your actions matter in D&D. So there's the obvious power fantasy, right? But it also gives you the power to do things that you wouldn't be able to do in real life. Like, actually being able to help people on a huge scale, at least in a game. And unlike PCs, which, good luck finding a graphics card right now, or a PlayStation 5, or, you don't have obscene amounts of buy-in. You just spend $30, buy your player's handbook on Amazon.com, and you're pretty much off to the races. Very low point of investment. Uh, that's never how it pans out, at least for me, when it comes to RPGs or just about damn near anything that I start getting an interest in. In case point, my computer. Even now, I'm always finding shit to invest in. Um, we got the new monitor. Somehow I just lucked into it, pretty much. Then we had the epic sale on Friday, I guess it would be. I think it's Friday, Thursday, I think. So I bought this online on Amazon, and it was here Saturday, and I just doodled around with it. Um, but yeah, D&D has just been amazing watching it grow. Just phenomenal. And there's a lot of old hand D&D players out there that they get all fucking, like, crotchety and stuff. They're all like, you know, blah, 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 you're all ruining my hobby, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, you ruined the hobby for yourself just by not bathing on a regular basis. So most of those guys are that guy. Yeah, I did not think I was gonna look into this at all. I did not, honestly, I was planning January for a drawing tablet, and for us to be, you know, making the art for our D&D games somewhere in like February or March, when I started getting some confidence in my ability to draw with this thing. I didn't have the tablet picked out at the time or anything either. Like, this was one of those deals where I saw how much the sale price was, and then I started looking up the reviews, and then I realized that, you know, this is like normally a $500 tablet that's, you know, it's punching up in like the $700 bracket easy, $700 or $800 bracket. I'm not a professional animator or anything. Like, they outright said, like, you know, this is not a professional grade tablet. You know, it's probably not going to last, you know, forever if you're, you know, constantly using it. And there's some features that it doesn't have that a pro tablet does. But I was like, you know, fuck. When I looked at the reviews on Amazon, and then I looked at, you know, what people were doing with it on Amazon, and then I looked at the reviews on YouTube, like the actual techie people that review this stuff, and, you know, people with more experience with this stuff, and they were goo-gooing over it at $500. I was like, well, that pretty much seals the deal for us. So, and right now we're just cleaning up some lines. I made a lot of boo-boos on this girl, as you can see. I didn't understand the pen placement. Yeah, exactly. And this is going to be like a probably once or twice a week thing, barring anything weird. You know, we're just going to be doodling with it. I mean, probably for an hour or two at a time. You know, just don't get discouraged with it. You know, keep working at it, keep plugging away, and eventually this thing's going to become, you know, there might come a day someday where we need the big boy tablet, and if that happens because, you know, we're actually getting commissions or something, then great. But I'm not gonna, you know, go out of my way to be like, I need this tablet, birdie bird. This was strictly a want. Like, I've been wanting to try to do this for a long time, and I looked at the finances, and I bought this TV, and I was like, you know, you said you wanted this. You said you wanted this thing. And I was going to buy a sword. This really badass sword that I found. It's completely functional, price is right, it's two-hander. It's literally even like almost exactly like what one of my characters would wield. And I want to learn how to use a sword because, you know, I'm like, look, I'm 36. I'm still as strong as a fucking tank. The way I see it, I got maybe 15 years left of being this strong. And I'm like, I want to learn how to use the swords. Like, I've got one that's functional and it's badass and it's cool. And it's one of my other character's swords. But I was like, I want a two-handed sword. So I found that sword. I found it, and I had it all picked out. And I was going to buy it. And, you know, it cost a little bit more than this tablet, but not by much. Not enough to where I'd be, you know, I'm going to be crying over it. Yeah, exactly. And so I was like, okay, so you know, I could either get the sword or I could get this tablet. And I'm like, this tablet, honestly, like, there's more for the stream, like, in the campaign and, like, you guys and being able to just pull up a picture of something and being like, hey guys, this is what, you know, my Strahd looks like. This is what, you know, his brides look like. This is, you know, Travarin, who's an NPC that I've created for this campaign, that he's a frenemy for the party. He's one part foil, one part ally, you know. I was like, this is going to be... Placement is so weird on these pixels up top. It's not where you think it would be at all. We're gonna have to change the angle of the tablet, I think, maybe. I think maybe that's what's going on. Change the angle of the tablet. I think I'm too far up. She's been doing great. She is... It is so fun. Like I've gotten to see her... There it goes. Yeah, that fixed it. That fixed it. That fixed it. That fixed it. She's been really just awesome. I'm still kind of like... I'm not, you know, in shock or anything that I have this cat, but... She's come so far. Like, she used to just kind of hang out and hide in here when anyone else was around, and now she, like, you know, she's wandering around the house. You know, she'll go up to people for pets and shit, and that's cool as hell. To see her grow, you know, it's neat. Okay, I kind of got the brow right. Not for a lack of trying on this tablet, mind you, to fuck me over. Now the eye's too small. It's a real hard thing to hit the hitboxes on this thing. Yeah. Yeah, and she's come a long way. Like, it's great. Like, I love watching her, like, just fool around and mess with shit that, you know. She doesn't really break anything in mine, really, so... And I did make an effort to, you know, semi-cat-proof the house before I picked her up, or took her in, but... Well, let's... I can't get it right with the nose, like... This angle is just not helping. Let's go further down. Let's go further down. But yeah. Do I need her eyes? So her brows aren't quite right either. That's part of what's done. I could just go lame and full out just hide her eyes behind hair, but I don't want to be lame about this, if at all possible. Also, the mouth has to change. Again, but we knew that. I'm just going to go ahead and delete this mouth. That's also throwing off my head. Because I want to complete the mouth, or the eye in relation to the mouth. Also, I've also kind of fucked myself because I'm not doing this through gesture drawing. And when you're new to painting and drawing, on a medium, new medium especially, you pick up habits. You do. Everyone picks up drawing habits in ways that they have little cheats to do things. And a lot of my cheats are denied to me right now because I'm not even sure where my pencil is on this thing. I really have to change the angle of this eye. It's becoming down. better. That's better. That took me a while. Just funny because eyes are usually like my thing. Like on pen and paper, like eyes are like my jam. Now we can add hair strands to them. Okay, so we're gonna give her kind of a little smirk, right? Okay, now they're too small. But fix the damn eye. If I accomplish nothing else on this stream tonight, we fixed the eyeball, guys. Fixing the eye was the biggie for the night. Into here. Let's go home. Hey, there's some truth to that feeling right now. As he goobers up the jawline anyway. I'm trying to bow her lip out more. My hands are. I'm learning where my hands are wanting to rest with this thing. As much as anything, like we're still learning where the hand wants to go. Let's change the center of her jawline a little bit. And her chin. Just gotta change that angle up a little bit. We're having to do the twist on the neck now. But now, like now it's starting to look like a sketch. We're gonna have to add her lashes. There's a way to do the zooms too, like honestly, like if I can zoom this in, which I think I can, I just gotta remember how to, I just gotta learn how to do it. But if we do the zooms, we can get pixel perfect really easy. But honestly, yeah, that's way better than I expected. So we're gonna keep going with this. But yeah, mission accomplished exactly. Everything else tonight is bonus. So we're gonna continue cleaning up the lines a little bit. Also, this is a really fun. I don't know, like I've never had it respond to my fingers. See, I'm touching it. I'm touching it in ropes right now, and it just responds to this stylus. I think that's probably the difference between this and like the big boy tablets. Like, there's probably a way I can move this, but it's probably not as easy as it is on the heavy duty tablets, I would think. It's too smart for its own good. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and save the Moonlight Angel here. Keep going. Yeah, unlike pen and pencil, if I fuck this up, really bad, I can just reload this thing.
Um, it's kind of nice. Like, the idea of save scumming a drawing is so cool to me. Uh,
Because, I mean, that's essentially what we're doing,
is we're save scumming art. Um, that is so neat. Um,
fuck me. So this is... She would be there. Left arm would be the outside arm. So, also, where I cheat, chat. I'm not going to use my giant meat hook hands in proportion, but I'm at least going to get an idea what they look like, right? Alright, so now, we can just do that. Also got to check to see, I call hacks. Exactly. Well, I don't know. Oh, okay, whatever. John. Alright. Where did my pen go? Oh, fuck, there it is. Oh, fuck. You're gonna make me pen. Alright, so. Nope. Oh, fuck. I'm so used, like, I just went straight autopilot and just, closed out my phone. 'Cause I'm a genius, right? So, now,
we have the pencil out. So weird.
So weird. Like, the hitboxes on this thing are honestly going to be the hardest thing for me to adapt back into. Her hands are going to look so fucked. As YouTube decides that it is the anti-fun police. Okay. YouTube. So I bring that back. There we go. Video pause. I'm like, what would make you think? What would possibly make you think that I am not using this damn thing? Like, I'm sorry. If I wasn't using your shit, YouTube, I wouldn't be, I wouldn't have my PC on. I had not drawn a hand. Like, I usually keep doing, like, busts, like, for my sketches anymore. His hands suck ass. Busts are definitely funky, chat. Exactly. Exactly. I don't understand. I would be willing to bet that it probably doesn't do that if you have YouTube Premium. It knows I'm running ad blocker.
It knows damn well that I am running ad blocker. And I will continue to run ad blocker. We're not, we're not going to fool around with it. I shouldn't have to pay to have no ads. Sorry. I'm that guy. Google has made so much money off my data anyway that I'd refuse to pay them
For the right to have no commercials.
I will suffer.
I actually don't use YouTube on my phone at all.
I refuse. I absolutely friggin' refuse to run YouTube on my phone. Because to me, frankly, they just need to get over themselves and acknowledge that they are a free.
It's like, even, like the YouTubers now, like the people that I want to support, I'm going to their Patreons, I'm going into their merch stores, I'm buying from them directly. I'm taking YouTube out of the equation as far as the revenue goes. Because I don't know if it's still that way, but man, ad revenue is so just piss poor on any of these streaming platforms. Plus, there's a lot of guys like me on top of that is like, I'm not going to listen to that. Now here's the thing. Most of the YouTubers I watch, they have ads, built into their content. Like, this video is brought to you by Glasswire, or Manscaped, or whatever. And I'm like, it's not that I trust them necessarily on that front, but I'm like, they're at least, they're targeting, at least in my wheelhouse anyway. God forbid you have like Raid Shadow Legends as your thing, because Raid Shadow Legends has made a lot of YouTube continue to be possible that it wouldn't be, because YouTube's bullshit family-friendly mindset. There are a lot of channels that could not run off of pure ad revenue. So, like, I don't have a problem with Raid Shadow Legends. I view it as, it's not a necessary evil, because that's fucking Google. Yeah, I'm liking where this is going, guys. This is starting to turn into something. Now that I fixed her damn face,
that alone has made me a happy boy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and save. So I at least have an outline of a hand.
So now if I fuck anything up, I'm glad I decided to start streaming this tonight. It feels good. Like, mentally overall, like, it used to be back in the day, like, if I was drawing, if you wanted a really, really good insight as to in the state of my psyche, and you just kind of only sort of knew me, if I'm was really, like, cranking out just a lot of art, where I was just drawing a fuckload, you need to worry because mentally I am not in a good place.
And
I don't know whether it was just COVID the last year and all the insanity that has come with it, and also because, you know, our government existing the way that it does. Something in me just was like, you know, you need to start drawing again, and because if you don't use it, you lose it. There's a lot of stuff here that they're mistakes that I would be making on pen and paper right now, just because I'm so out of practice. But mentally, I'm actually in a really good place, mostly. I think part of it too is like I've kind of accepted at this point that things cannot change for the better as a society until pretty much the boomers are gone. We're not going to get any of the things that we need in order to progress as a society until they're gone, because they just want to take everything with them when they die. The greatest generation told them you can't take it with you, and they said hold my beer. So I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, the best thing to do is just, you know, teach the youngins. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. The best thing we can do is teach the youngins and show them, you know, hey, this doesn't have to be this way. You know, we don't want it this way. We can make it better. And just wait them out. You know, climate change, we've already done so much damage that if we all died right now, every last man, woman, and child on Earth died right now, it would take 200 years for the damage to be repaired. Literally, like, complete carbon neutral. 0 humans. It would take 200 years. That's not counting the rainforest damage either. So it's just like, you know, the best thing we can do now is just to teach people how to deal, how to survive, move on, and, you know, affect change on a smaller scale. When, like, I took over my department, I, you know, affected change. You know, stuff that I knew was broken needed to be fixed. Things that were frankly not right on a creature comfort level even, I sure to kind of try to knock out. And then I kind of realized, you know, you could apply this to every part of your life, this mindset, and you're probably going to be a lot less fucking salty. You remember back when I was doing HOTS, especially when I was playing with Web. You remember that shit. I was mad. Like the first fucking year and a half. Almost the first year and a half to 2 years of streaming HOTS. I was just mad. And then I realized, I'm like, you know, and I was getting some decent views at one point, because, you know, who doesn't like watching someone rage out once in a while, but I was like, you know, mentally it's not putting me in a good place. I'm not getting better at the game. And I made some changes here and there, and, you know, I got good. So, you know, I don't play HOTS anymore, because, you know, fuck Blizzard. Till Bobby Kotick dies in a fire that has been started by his employees, it's going to be quite unlikely that I do anything with a Blizzard product again. I just can't abide. You know, I can't give a company money that I feel is so morally bankrupt that they're actively fucking everyone and everything over. Like, it's not enough that they're greedy, but they have to actively fuck everyone, too. And the only fucking that should be happening should be consensual.
I'm sorry. I'm that guy. And what Blizzard does to their employees is anything but. So I was like, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't need to play it. I don't need to give them airtime.
Well, that's the thing that is bad, is a lot of that stuff went back to Blizzard days. A lot of those allegations that came out. But at least back then they were producing, good quality games. You could almost look the other way. But there's a lot of those allegations that date back before Bobby Kotick came in the picture. Now, he did make it worse. That game, that company went to complete and utter beyond redemption shit show under his attentions.
I've no doubt about that.
He definitely made it worse. Yeah. Oh yeah, the customer end. Jesus, yeah. Bobby Kotick in Activision just completely dismantled what was great about Blizzard. So like I said, I couldn't abide it. I couldn't sit there and go, yeah, this is what I want to play I love HOTS. I still to this day believe it is the most well-designed of all the MOBAs. Blizzard would get out of the goddamn way. Get out of their own way. There are a couple little flaws I have noticed with this thing, but that's okay. But yeah, like, if they would just not be themselves. It's something that I used to tell, I used to say a lot on stream, back, especially when I was doing rank, and back when I first started and was having a hard time understanding why, these people suck. I watched the HGC, I watched Faye, that's how, we all met. I watched a lot of HGC, and then I started watching Faye, and, something I used to say a lot was, y'all pretend to be better than you are for 5 minutes, and maybe you can actually be better. If Blizzard would do that, it would help them out so much. Because eventually, when you fake it enough, you will make it. I went to a point where, I could play better. I could play with people that were in Diamond and Low Master, and do my job. Whereas, before it was I was struggling to do anything in Silver. And then I started to kind of realize a few things. I'm like, no, if I just do this better, if I do that better. And then I figured out what heroes I could carry on, like Rhaegar. But yeah, Blizzard is definitely in that case of they need to pretend to be better than they are, and maybe they can actually start being better. And that's not going to change until they get rid of Bobby Kotick, who is an Epstein clone, so, just saying. What a shocker, right? She's coming along real well. Yeah, like, there was a lot of stuff, too, like, I used to watch, like, and I think part of it, too, especially towards the beginning, like, I was so oversaturated with information that I had a hard time executing what I had seen. And then when I quit like, for me, what helped, too, was, like, when I quit watching a lot of the guides on YouTube and just focused in on, like, the HGC. Yeah, where's her pinky? Exactly.
we're gonna put it at the very edge of this.
So you can kind of see it. But back in the day, you know, so for me, I just kind of started focusing on the HGC, and then I would watch people play. Now DPS in that game and me, no, they don't mix. A lot of that comes back to my MMO roots, because I was really, really, in WoW, I was a really good tank, and I was a really good healer in PvP. Star Trek Online was pretty much the only game I ever could DPS. Like, just be great at damage dealing. Because I understood that game's math on an instinctive level, and then I actually sat and I would theory craft, and I actually got to make that game's meta, in part. I was that good at it. But STO is where I really learned, you know, I like to heal. I love being a healer. And it just kind of went from there. And that's pretty much what happened with HOTS. I started by trying to learn how to play Zeratul, because I love Zeratul fluff-wise. Artanis, that was another one I wanted to learn, and I did. I learned how to play a really good Artanis. Mostly because of HGC. I think it was Team Freedom at the time, that you would occasionally see them break out an Artanis pick, and that was kind of how I learned how to do it. Right along here, guys. Really excited about this one. Am I gonna color tonight is the question. I don't know. We might be feeling a little ballsy to color. We might do some coloring tonight, guys. Yeah, exactly. And I honestly, I learned real fast as I was learning how to heal. One of my favorite things about healing is you're literally, not only are you saving your teammates, and you're enabling them to be better. In a way, you're actively trolling the enemy. Like, you are actively telling their damage dealers that everything that they just did, all of the work they just put in to kill your teammate, doesn't fucking matter, because you're just erasing the damage, you're better than them, and now they're screwed, because your teammate is now healed, and they have your damage and theirs to suddenly deal with. Reverse damage, so to speak, but tanking, kind of the same thing. You know, you're body blocking, you're preventing them from escaping. You've locked them down, you've CC'd them all to hell, and there's just so much fun to that for me. Damage dealing to me is generally it's generally boring. Like, even in D&D, I very rarely play a straight up damage dealer. This chick here, there's a chance she might become a sorcerer. It mostly depends on, what we actually, end up doing with her. But she might end up a sorcerer, but there's a very good chance she's going to end up as, a fighter. And, that's going to be cool. You know, I'm gonna enjoy having her play. How is New World? I know that it was toasting people's computers, literally frying them. So I never wanted to try it, because with the way graphics cards and stuff are right now, I didn't want to lose my 1080 Ti. I didn't want it to go, pop. I was afraid to try it. Plus, I also didn't want to give Jeff Bezos even more money because I give him enough money every year when I do my Prime renewal. Because I live in the middle of goddamn nowhere, and I need Amazon Prime in order to buy, like, basic necessities for, like, doing this shit. Uh, I had a... Ah, okay. Oh, look who showed up, guys. Speaking of the cat. Hey, babies. Sweet. Good girl. Been a good girl today? Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was also, because I was watching Jay's 2 Cents, and he did some really good extensive testing on it, and it would also overload the power limits. So whatever you were sending, particularly with EVGA, it would, in which sucks, because EVGA is kind of my go-to for NVIDIA cards. And so it would overload the power limits. And then the next thing you know, kaboom. Like, it was doing some shit that it really shouldn't have been doing. Okay, so we got that. I have a happy cat underneath me. That's hilarious. Just kind of sitting down there chilling out. Man, that looks good. It's starting to legit look like a picture. So now we need to start talking about backgrounds for this shit. Like, what are we going to put on behind her here? So I'm really digging where we're going with this. Fixes bugs will bring new ones. So they're Bethesda 2.0. Oh, man. Oh, talk about a company that I have no respect for anymore. Bethesda. Oh. Oh. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if the fans couldn't literally make the games better than they do. Oh. With their own engine, no less. Well, at least you've got potential in it. Like, that's kind of a biggie at this point for me. Like, I've come to accept that, games today are pretty much just garbage until they get patched out a year later. I've almost accepted it at this point. I know how they can fix that and keep that from still being a thing industry-wide, but they're never going to do it because I'm apparently in a minority that doesn't think that you need, overwhelming graphics peen in order to have a good game. That said, the players aren't that way. It is all in these focus groups. The focus group and empty suit problem. Because, like, Ori and the Blind Forest, that game is just absolutely gorgeous, right? No one's gonna argue that. And it's gonna look better 5 to 10 years from now than, Call of Duty. But what they want is, it's hard. It's hard to have an art department. A real art department. Not a graphics design department, but an art department. Because that requires you to have a sense of style. You have to be willing to take risks. That's what art is. This is, right now she's not art. It's very paint by numbers, very safe. She's not art. by, you know, most people's definition, I don't think. She's just a doodle. Which is all my shit is. Like, I'm a good doodler, and I'm fine with that. Well, I just figured out how to resize. Could blow up the image, probably. Make it bigger. Let's see if we can make it bigger. So, we want... I want it to go to... Oh, look at that! Look at that, guys. We did it. Oh, we did it. That is so cool. Okay, so that got easier over the years. Yeah, when you're a kid, you know, you're doodling on paint. Like that's like the first thing that you doodle on, right? So in a way, it's kind of fitting that this is the first program that we do this tablet with. Look at this. Doodle is art, though. I guess, like I've made stuff that I consider art. You know, I've made stuff that I can consider art to me. Over the years, and there's some stuff that, you know, art's supposed to make you feel. You know, art is what makes you feel things. And there are drawings that I have that some of them are just, you know, repros of something else, and then others are my own work that I can feel a mood in. Look at them and go, that this is, you know, somber. Oh, those people, those people are money launderers. I've seen a lot of gallery art. Those people are just straight up money launderers. They're not buying that for any emotional value at all. I'm sorry, a blank spot on the wall is a blank spot on the wall of a canvas. And it only gets worse from there. Like a banana hammered into a fucking wall. That's not art, guys. That's money laundering. Because there's no one on God's gray earth that feels something when they look at that. I've had a couple of things, like going through school, that wound up in a gallery. So yeah, there was a time Baby Math had talent. Particularly in like high school, I had some stuff that was actually in a local art gallery. It was kind of cool. That anyway. You don't get to qualify because it's not your style. But yeah, like to me, like if it makes you feel something, then it's art. That's all. That's all my bar is. Does it make you feel something when you see it? My bar is very low. I won't lie. Just a simple car build, even to me, can be art. car stuff can be art. Somebody's baby that they have put their heart and soul into. It's an expression of themselves. And a craftsman, I don't care who you are, but a craftsman who's really good at what they do. Like I said, like, case in point, you know, some guy that's really good at building cars. That guy's an artist. I am artistically minded, I think. Like this piece here, like, I don't know if I would call it art. I don't have a vibe out of her yet. Like, she's getting there. She's getting there. But I don't have a specific vibe in mind with her image here yet. You know, this is almost more of a technical study than anything right now. Just ironing out some kinks. But, if you want that one, yes. I wish I'd realized I could zoom in earlier. Life a lot easier last money on Saturday, I'm just saying. But Sunday morning rather. It was Sunday morning, that's when I fooled with this thing. That's the amount of seat time we had, about 30 or 40 minutes of seat time on Sunday morning. Once I actually got this thing running. It's a neat device. I love this tablet so far. I'm starting to get an idea in mind with where we want to go with this. So she's slowly getting there. She might become art before we're done. But yeah, we're gonna have some Strahd artwork when I'm done, and we're gonna have some real fun art with Strahd when I am done with this campaign. Strahd is going to look like he came out of a leather and lace shop and can absolutely rock it. That is my goal. That's part of the reason why we're working on this chick. So I'm like, if I screw her up, I can fix her. Get all the bugs worked out now. So let's go ahead and resize her back to 100. There we go. This is so cool. Like, I love being able to just fool with this thing. It's neat. It's neat. Yeah, we're gonna have a hand study at some point on this thing. I kind of already know what her hair is going to be like, because I kind of wrote up a description today at work for her. So let's edit with Paint 3D. What's this? That's going to be interesting when we get there, guys. Okay, that's... We don't need that yet. But! So we're going to kind of go with this color for her hair. I'm going to regret this. Too much. Okay, undo. There's an undo button for this. Yeah, I knew there was one. Okay. Brush. Let's pick that one. Even this is too blue. Like, it should be almost a white for what I'm shooting for. So we're going to do a thing. We're going to make sure that line gets cut the fuck off. Let's try that fill with color thing. Let's see if we can do something with that, right? So we're going to take this blue. We're going to add a whole bunch of white. Okay. Woohoo! Yes! See? See? That's more what I was after. Alright. No. I'm here. Okay. That wasn't what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. Let me go. Cock. Cock. Ah, yeah, what did I do? What did I do now? What did I just do? Son of a bitch. Okay, so I went to save. And my save menu went bye-bye. Shit. That's not good. Okay. Be fucking fighting me this hard. Maybe it came up here somewhere. I'm gonna minimize all of these. Either. Yeah, something is very perturbed. I just wanted to make a new file name. That's all I wanted. Okay. You want to be a bag of dicks? Then we can make this happen. I'll be your damn Huckleberry. Hey, paint. This is what's about to happen to you. What are you doing? There you are. Bye-bye. We'll just reload paint. How about that? We're just gonna go right back to paint. Fuck with me. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. There it is. Now, we're going to make a alt file. Now, why did it not... I'm already saving this picture. I don't understand. Okay, so. Now, we do this, right? Okay, so that was before. I need a brush. Brush, color. There's a small cat in here again. Hello, small cat. How are you, sweetie? Okay, let's fill with color. Back to really pale. Okay, now we're making some headway, guys. We're gonna have to figure out how to shade. Like, I got no excuse not to shade now. If I'm committing to colors, then we're in the point that I need to learn things. Guys, I'm slowly remembering how to friggin' do things. Learning how to draw for the first time on this digital stuff. Oh, yeah. Remember, change your color. Okay. Yeah. Look at this. This is cool. We've already added color. Okay, so we're going to save over that. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool, guys. Right.
Okay, so more for hair. Same colors, but back there a little bit here. So neat. I love being able to draw this stuff. So cool. So something that I'm going to do going forward. I don't know if we're going to do it on this one, but eventually I'm going to be using my Mark 1 gray matter and doing the hair color as its own lines, to where you don't have these animation line looking things going on. I think that would be kind of neat. That's already 1,000% better. So we got to figure out what we're gonna do with her top. But that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. So eyes are yellow. So I know that. I already know that. Mary's eyes are yellow. Add that in there. Let's try a thing first. Let's save, because I don't know for sure if I have broken paint line. Hey. Not bad, not bad. So next thing up is yeah, this is coming out nice. This is going really well so far for a first go. Not bad. Yeah. By the way, save often if you don't know what the hell you're doing. Good gaming tip too. Um, Big fan. Big fan. Um, yeah, she's coming along good. She's coming along real good. So we're gonna need another color. We need like a human skin color. So we don't want what here maybe. That, add to custom colors, okay. Let's, with thing, ready step up, right? For sure that's at least going to be the baseline. Um, I might, her skin's supposed to be more gold, so I might do some changes there. Yeah, this is nice, guys. Really just this is cool. Just being able to do that is kind of neat. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what we're gonna do here yet. Get that away from me. Get that away from me. Put that back on pencil. I don't know what we're doing up here yet, as far as like, are we going to do some kind of outfit, or are we going to do armor? I'm gonna have to sit. Like, we're almost at that point now where I need to start uh considering we're gonna make this color 2. That way I can load back to color 1 and I can make her skin more gold. But we got to figure out what class that I'm going to make her. Like, anything further that I do down here, we're gonna have to like start figuring some shit out, because we need to be able to like sort all of that out. Whether it's gonna be armor, clothes, whatevs, and kind of go from there. So her part we might be done with for the night. We're gonna probably start a little bit more on this background, I think. There's a way. I think there's a way to just do line art on this. There is. Well, hell, I can fix that Greek column shit real easy. Stupid. That's not that straight. Dirt joke here from Tiger King, and we're walking. The thing, there used to be a thing for lines. I might actually still be on said line thing. Okay. And YouTube is paused again because YouTube sucks. Guys, I want to listen to Christmas music. Why is that so hard to believe? No one in the history of ever. Throwing that out there. Hmm. Okay, so now we're gonna come back down to our gerb. Yeah, I'm a pretty big fan of this program so far. And just adding that in the background is a big difference. So anyway. Speaking of Christmas tree, right? add like a plant to have hanging off this. Getting kind of some vibes out of her now. A little bit anyway, right? Okay, so let's paint, and we're just gonna generic block. Wow, undo that. Undo that. I did not realize I had a break somewhere in there. Alright. That was what did it. Okay. Surely to God, I'm almost there now. You ever have that moment where you would just love to know what the hell you did wrong? Where we're at right now.
I guess I can't do it the fun way. Alright. Well, we're going to add some brushes.
You know what? That looks a good one right there. Green color. Yeah, we're not, you know, super detailing anything, but we're already kind of getting an idea where we were wanting to be. So let's save over Midnight Angel Color 2. Let's do one of them. It's getting pretty late for me, though. I have to get up and be a reasonable adult soon. God, I hate that. So I have to be in bed, like, by 9:30, so I'm going to probably go ahead and call it here and start getting ready for sleep. But I think we're going to do some more with it this week. Probably, I don't know, maybe sometime tomorrow, maybe, if we're lucky. Yeah, we might work on it some more tomorrow. Because tomorrow will be an easy day for me lift-wise. Just say no to adulting. Kids, that's the best life advice you could have right there. Never, never do the adulting. At least not the way they want you to do it. You end up with stupid things like obligations. But yeah, we're going to call it here for the night and pick this up again sometime this week. I mean, we're already at the point where I can start thinking about colors. So, we made some good headway tonight. I fixed her face. That was a big deal. Fixing her face was a huge deal. So, and we figured out how to do the line thing. So I've got to redo I got to redo the Greek column in the back, and we're going to add some more to the one in the front here. And we'll go from there next time we pick this up. So you all have a lovely